Project Physique. I am outside, so if your weather is something like this, maybe next time you take it outside as well. My name is Katie King-Stanzak, and this is your 30-minute Project Physique class. So we were just gonna move our bodies, Pilates, barre techniques, yoga, cardio blasts, and we're just gonna sweat it out. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, coming onto your mat, making sure your feet are hips width distant and parallel. Soften your knees. Take your hands right onto your belly. We start class the same way every time, finding our transversus abdominals, the very deepest layer. So start to draw that back up and in. Really squeeze back, right? Find that nice core contraction, squeezing in and in. Yes, beautiful. There it is. Holding that core contraction, take your right arm across your chest. Soften that shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Keep pressing those feet down. Keep squeezing your belly button back up and in. Taking the left arm across the chest. Soften. Inhale and exhale. Incredible right there. Sweep your arms all the way up and overhead. Brighten those fingertips. Drop your right hand to your right shoulder blade. Gently pressing back, opening up the tricep here. So notice my finger is below my elbow, right? Don't directly press on your elbow. And then switching sides, coming right back through center. Incredible, amazing. You're gonna step yourself to the back of your mat. We're gonna begin to find our Pilates push-ups just to start to warm up the body. So again, feet are hips width distant and parallel. Sweep the arms up. As you exhale, your chin comes to your chest. You roll, bend those knees and walk it out to a high plank position. Set up that high plank position for the rest of class. Shoulders over wrists. Spread those fingers nice and wide. Elbows are soft. Half push up here. Right back to center, bend your knees. Walk your hands back to your feet. Press down, squeeze, lift. Exhale, chin to chest, roll it. Walk it out nice and far, high plank position. Half push up, right back, bend the knees. Walk it back. Press, lift, squeeze, sweep. Hearts to the sky. Exhale, chin to your chest, roll it. Good, so we're moving every part of our body here. Softening halfway down. Bend those knees, walk it back. Really identifying that mind-body connection that is so important. Walk it out. All right, holding that high plank position for me. Draw those knees down to the mat. Beautiful. I'm just gonna twist so you can see this a little bit better. Shoulders over wrists. Drop the belly, lift the gaze. Perfect. So this is your cow pose. And then press around, hollow it out into your chest, into your cat pose. Separate those shoulder blades nice and wide. Again, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Cow pose. So we're waking up the spine here. Press around, hollow it out. One more time, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And press around, hollow it out. Gorgeous. Drop into that tabletop position for me here. Tuck your toes. Begin to lengthen your tailbone, finding your downward facing dog here. So maybe it's your first downward facing dog of the day, maybe it's not, but always checking your alignment. Looking back at your feet, make sure they're hips width distant and parallel. Lengthen that tailbone towards the ceiling. Spread your fingers wide and really root to the base of each finger. Begin to lengthen your right leg up, point your toe, make sure those hips are square. I want you to come to a releve on that left foot. Now start to lift the right leg up. Little lift up. Beautiful. So if a releve is not feeling good for you, you can drop that heel towards the mat. I want that right leg long, that right toe pointed, the breath enormous. 3 little lifts. 2. Hold it here, lower the heel. Inhale, bring your knee towards your nose, 3-legged plank. Exhale, send it back. And roll it forward. Exhale, send it back. One more, rolling forward. 3-legged plank, knee towards your nose. Press down, lift, drop that right foot to your right thumb. You're finding a low lunge here. Really fire through that back leg. Perfect. Now shift your hips back and fold. Start to tap the left heel down. Little baby taps towards the floor. yourself forward to that low lunge position. Plant your palm, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhaling. Left leg lifts, left toe points, hips square. Now come to a releve of that right leg. Little lift of the left leg up. Itty bitty lifts, just up. Squeezing your palms down and your belly button back up and in for 4, 3, 2. Hold it, lower the heel, inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, send it back. Slow and controlled, inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, send it back. Last one right here, press down. Drop that left foot to your left thumb. Find that low lunge, really fire through that back leg. Now straighten and fold. Start to tap the heel down. Little taps right here, getting length in the backs of both legs. Just tap. Good, for 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Rolling forward to that low lunge. Plant your palms, this time right back to that high plank position right here. Soften your elbows and hold. Start to press into the toes and rock the heels back. Now notice if you're locked out on those arms, I need you to bring a soft bend into the elbow. Little press. Inhale. And exhale. Good, for 4, 3, 2, hold it. Draw those knees onto the mat in a diagonal lift and cross your ankles. Perfect. You're gonna walk your hands a little wider than your shoulders. Send the hips forward and then lift and squeeze them up. You're gonna come halfway down and lift. Halfway down and lift. Halfway, beautiful, good. So those knees are down, ankles are lifted and crossed. And lift, beautiful. Press down only halfway. Control the movement. There it is. And lift. 3. Good, for 2. Hold it halfway. Give yourselves a child's pose. Press yourself back. Fold forward. Your knees are open nice and wide. Your big toes are touching. Inhale. And exhale, draw yourself forward, round 2, right here. Walk those hands a little wider, lift and cross the ankles. Hips come forward, then they lift up. You're gonna go down for 1, down for 2, down for 3. Lift up to the very top. Again, it's down for 1, down for 2, and 3. Lift it all the way up. Nice and easy. Slow and controlled. Perfect. And lift. One more time. You've got this. Down for 1 and hold. Down for 2 and hold. Down for 3. And lift right back to child's pose. Take this one to the right a little. Get into your side body. Sink back. And then come through center. All the way over. Really sink back. Stretch here. Gorgeous. Coming back to your tabletop position right here. Tuck the toes, hover the knees 1 baby inch, bend your elbows, alternate, tap the knees down and lift. Bend the elbows deeper and back to center, down and lift, little bend, center. Inhaling and exhaling, make this movement tiny and precise. Yes, yep, and lift, little tap. 2 more. Last one. Perfect. Lift yourselves to your downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal out those legs. And then when you're ready, just quiet that downward facing dog. Tap into the breath. Inhale and exhale. Bend your knees. Look towards the top of your mat. Walk your feet between your hands. Keep those knees soft. Grab opposite elbow. Let the head be heavy. Swaying side to side. release that interlace and slowly roll yourself up to a standing position. Grab your weights, you guys, okay? Gotta like take my, do that so my ball doesn't run away. All right, so you have your weights in either hand right here. You're stepping out into a nice wide second position. Arms are coming out to a T on either sides of your body. Fingers are long. I want you to draw your shoulder blades together to lift and lead with your heart. Now sink deeper. Now start to circle back. Little circles back. So again, going over your alignment here. Your knees are right over your ankles. Your toes are open to 10 and 2. You are squeezing into the soles of your feet. The movement in the arms is small. Yeah, carve it out, little space. Reach those fingers longer. If you don't have weights, you can work your body's own resistance. You can grab soup cans, bags of rice, bags of beans, whatever. Yeah, just something. Good, now I want you to hold it at center. Switch, little circle. Can you squeeze deeper into the soles of your feet and maybe bend your knees? Beautiful. So you're working a hold in the legs. Your core is drawn back up and in. Arms are making this tiny movement. 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Bring your hands into your chest, interlace. Bring the weights right in front of your heart. Let your elbows be heavy. Start to pulse down. So now we're shifting, okay? Arms are still working. They're holding these weights. Elbows are heavy. You're starting to pulse in the legs. Notice my legs are never straightening, right? They're just bending down. Can you squeeze into those feet? Can you soften your shoulders? Just shifting the work right now. It's still full body. You guys know that. Little pulse. For 4. Good. 3, 2. Now hold it low. Right heel up and down. Left heel up and down. So it's lift, lift, lift. Yeah, so you're rolling through the top of your foot here. Make sure that you're not letting those weights like hang on your chest. They're right out in front of you. Elbows are heavy. You're rolling and lifting, staying low, staying focused. 3, 2. Now hold the right, heel up, start to pulse. So you know if a releve is not for you, you put your heel down and work the pulse right there. It's all work, you guys. Find where you can be the most successful. 3, 2, right heel down, left heel up, squeeze. All toes are pressing. Can you come a little deeper? Beautiful. 8, squeeze. Just 4, just 2. Now hold it low. Can you peel that right heel up? Work this double releve. Can you sink a little deeper? Make sure that spine is stacked. Hang on to this for 3, for 2. Heels down, arms out in front of you. Pull the arms in and reach. Good. Shifting again. Now we're holding the legs and core and working those arms. Perfect. Palms up, palms flip. When the elbows come in, so does your belly button. Beautiful. Squeeze and lengthen. Do you guys like my flamingo in the background? Beautiful. In for 3. Yes, for 2. Now hold it out in front of you, okay? You're gonna bend your arms, shoulder height, lift them up, pressing halfway down and lift. Halfway down and lift. Halfway. That's it. Squeeze. God, where are your legs right now? Keep deep into that bend of that wide second. It's a lift. Good, and press. Just 4, just 3, 2 more. Hold it here, draw the arms in, heel toe those feet back together. You're staying with these weights, okay? We're gonna turn to our left. Left foot in front, right foot behind. Square your own hips. Bend your knees right into your prancing pony, okay? You know I love this. It's a multitasker. Taking the weights, again, just in towards the chest. Now, before you go anywhere, left knee is over that left ankle. You should see your right quad, but not your right knee. You are driving through those toes. It's a little dip, little lift, little dip, and lift. Something doesn't feel right, you guys, I want you to pause and reset yourself. Taking 2 or 3 seconds to make sure the alignment is precise will make all the difference. You're not missing out. Good. Down and lift. Little dip and lift. Elbows heavy. Squeeze. Perfect. Hold it down. Now you pulse. It's down. Down. Inhaling and exhaling. You chop that movement right in half. Perfect. For 4. Just 3. 2 more. Lift yourself up. Come through center. Click those heels together. Narrow V. Weights stay right where they are. Bend your knees. Slide down that imaginary wall. I want you to squeeze your heels together, okay? Press them down as you start to pulse down, down. Now we're gonna send those weights out again in front of us. We're gonna sweep them out to a T. Draw your shoulder blades together, lift your heart, little pulse. You're working right here, but you are making sure your toes are open to 11 and 1. It's a narrow V. Your heels have got to touch each other. Arms at shoulder height, pulsing down, down. That's it for 4. Just 3. 2 more. Hold it for me. Now, can you float those heels off the mat? It's not a lot, it's a little bit. Yeah, now can you bend your knees deeper? Beautiful. From here, you pick up the pulse. I know, arms, core, legs, you guys. Arms are working that hold, but they're on fire. Keep them at shoulder height. Find the balance. Little pulse. Draw your shoulder blades together behind your back. Yeah, you've got this. 4, 2, hold, breathe, hold. For 3, for 2, heels down, lift up. All right, side 2 of that prancing pony. Right foot in front, left foot in back. Square your hips. Weights come near your chest. Squeeze your belly button in. Little dip, little lift. Little dip and lift. Every time you lift, can you think about the inner thighs drawing together? Dip and lift. Lift, squeeze. Perfect. It's down and lift. Shoulders soft. Spines are stacked. Down. Lift. Beautiful. 4. Just 3. 2 more. Hold it. Now pulsed. Down. Down. Incredible. Keep going. Do not quit. Not now. Perfect. Dip it. Just 8 right here. 8 baby dips. Just 4. 3, 2, and lift yourself up. Keep those weights. Last set right here. Your hips width distant and parallel. Bend your knees, hinge forward from your hips. I'm gonna turn on profile. You don't need to do a thing. Okay, so we're hinged forward. Drawing your belly button in. Lift your arms. Fingertips are facing the floor. You see there's a slight bend in my elbow. Now as you squeeze, touch your middle fingers at the bottom and lift. Good. So it's lower and lift. Carving out the space. Squeeze and lift. Big breath. It's precise, you guys. It's not fast. Squeeze, belly buttons in and lift. Here. Yes. Press those feet down. 4, 3, 2. Hold here, hold here. Beautiful. Lift yourself all the way up. Step to the back of your mat. Grab your weights in one hand, chin to your chest, roll it down. You're gonna walk yourself out to a tabletop position. Grab your weights in either hand now. We're gonna start in a tabletop, okay? Let's identify that. Make sure our shoulders are over our wrists, our knees are under our hips. Make sure your belly button is back, up, and in. Draw your right arm up and put it down. Draw your left arm up and put it down. Good. So it's lift and lower, lift and lower. You have the option to stay right here and work hard. You also have the option to step yourself back to a high plank position and do that same thing. Slow and controlled. 2 ways to do this. Pick what you need. Draw up and down. Draw up and down. It's a lift and lower. Inhaling and exhaling. 4. Soft face. Good. Last set right here. Lift. Beautiful. Bring those knees down to the mat. You can set your weights at the top of your mat. Take your right arm, big giant circles. Right here. Big giant circles. Switching sides. Inhale and exhale. Bring yourself back to a seated position, taking the soles of the feet onto the mat. I want you to bring those weights onto your chest. Press into your feet, lift up and hinge back right here. Good, so notice there's space between the weights and my chest. My elbows are heavy. All I'm gonna do is pick my right knee up and bring it into my chest and lower it down. Left knee and lower it down. It's a little march. It's right, lower, left, lower. Squeeze belly buttons in. Lift and squeeze. Lift. Softness in the upper body, okay? Lift, squeeze. Up and down. Good, make sure you're not clenching those weights, okay? 2 more. Heating the core right here. Last one, to your right and center and left. Now, hold this same hinge. Keep the weights right where they are. This time, you're gonna lift your right leg up, lengthen it out, and put it down. Left leg, lengthen, bend, replace. Lift it up, lengthen out, bend, and lower. It's a lift, out, bend, lower. Keep squeezing your hip points towards your low rib. Lift up, lengthen. Beautiful. Last one to the right. Yep, last one to the left. Beautiful. Lift yourself up to a seated position. This time, taking your feet out in front of you. Notice my feet are flexed. That's the point. This is a flex. Hold the flex of the feet. Keep the weights in either hand here. You're gonna lift up, hinge back. Lift your hip points to your lowest rib. I want you to point your right leg and take your right leg out. Again, weights right here. It's a lift of the leg and a squeeze of the core. Little lift and squeeze. Lift and squeeze. Leg is long. Yes. Belly buttons in. For 3, 2, hold it here. Right leg down, left leg up. Little lift and squeeze. Inhale. And exhale. Good, let's squeeze. Keep space between your chin and your chest. 4, 2. Incredible, lower that down. You're gonna take your weights and pop them to the side. I want you to flip yourself over to that high plank position. Bend your knees, walk your hands back to your feet, right into our Pilates push-up. Moving the entire body here. Finishing this class strong, just the way we started. Press, lift, squeeze. Stacking the spine, roll, bend those knees as you walk it out. Half push up. Press down to lift. One more right here. Bend the knees, walk it back. Good, I want you to pause right here. Grab opposite elbow, just sway side to side. Let the head hang heavy. And then release those fingertips towards the mat. Bend the knees, walk it out again. High plank. Floating your left leg up, point the toe, little lift right here. Lift and squeeze. Elbows soft. Leg is long. This works in a tabletop position, you guys, as well. Okay, so you have options. You always have options. Hold that leg. Bring the knee towards the nose. Place that left foot down. Low lunge, right where we started. Shift those hips back. Fold. Start to tap the heel down. Head is heavy. Roll yourself forward. Plant your palms right back, high plank, right side. Lift that right leg, little lift. How much harder can you point the toe? How much deeper can you melt the base of each finger down? Finish this. You're right here at the end. Little lift. 4, 3, 2, good, hold it. Bring the knee towards the nose, pop that right foot near the right thumb. Low lunge. Shift your hips back and fold, tapping that heel down. Hold it here. Rolling back out into that lunge. This time, step your left foot to meet your right foot. Press into the soles of the feet. Roll yourself slowly up. Beautiful. Sweep those arms up. Exhale, open your mouth, let it go. Again, lift. This time as you exhale, interlace those fingers behind your back. Drive those knuckles down, chin to your chest. Make sure your knees are bent as you lift those interlaced knuckles away. Really reaching. Enjoying your stretch, enjoying your strength. Bring the interlaced fingers back to the low back first. Release the interlace one more time. Sweep those arms up. Put your strength between your palms. Pull it all the way down to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next time. Mwah.